Okay, cool. So yeah, y'all remember where we left off? Yes.
Uh, Vaguely.
Oh, so y'all got back to the city after helping Isaiah and his band go to Everwinter. They performed. So
Okay.
yeah, now that y'all are back, y'all felt that weird presence watching slash following you, even though there was actually nobody doing it. You guys then set up that weird that non-detection armor on the guild hall, so now that you guys can't feel that sense while you're within the guild hall.
Yeah. Isaiah's character is still with the band though, so
Yes.
what's going
Yeah.
on there?
Yeah. Yeah. That'll just be like him coming. Uh, so yeah. I was not expecting him to actually be here, so I'm just gonna say that like after his band performed, he decided to come back to the guild hall to hang out with you guys for a bit. Sound right, Isaiah?
Yeah, something he would do.
Sure.
So yeah, and so yeah, Pyro and Drac, what do you two do while you're during this whole situation,
Well, now that we have a, safe location where we're not constantly being observed,
or at least
um,
feeling like you're being observed?
yeah. Um, we should converse and try and figure out why this is happening and how to fix it.
Uh, and also, dude, and I'm writing, uh, I'm writing in both EJ's and Gweck's absence as them just going to their respective offices to do some planning for this.
Sure.
Yes, like yeah. So Gweck's off doing research, and EJ's just doing writing up like some emergency protocols in his office.
Okay then.
So 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 yeah, and also Soul Sacrifice, the Lich who helped you guys. He left back to his tower, so he's no longer here.
Oh, he's going?
He said that he's gonna do his own research as to why this is happening.
Hmm. Okay.
So
Well, have we made any new enemies recently?
I don't think so. Except for maybe the people you stole from.
and he muted himself.
Yeah. It's probably because he's talking to someone.
But yeah, I was throwing someone of it. Well, I mean, I haven't done. There's nothing that's done that would warrant having this kind of a magic ability. So why here specifically?
So are we all gonna just meet up then? And call a meeting thing?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
We just need to assess the situation, as since now we at least assume we're not being observed. And then, yeah, we just need to figure out a game plan. That's all that we can really do.
Okay, so you're calling a meeting.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah. So where are you holding said meeting?
Um, I guess just out in the training yard, because that is still, it's a big group up.
Yeah.
Yeah, big place where you can group up without, feeling the effects of whatever.
It's only within the proper thing, and isn't the training yard is outside, which is outside of the effects of the shield.
Oh, okay. Well then, well, I guess we'll just have it in like the guest hall or something.
Yeah, like the main entrance area. Then okay.
Internet cut out for a bit there. Sorry.
The meeting is happening in the main area of the guild hall.
Cool meeting.
So yeah, everybody gets gathered there for the meeting, and yeah, it's a little cramped, but so yeah,
Alright.
so yeah, now that everybody is essentially there, what do you guys have to say?
All right. First of all of you have felt the effects of this strange, well, I don't know what it is exactly, but obviously we're being observed by something. And now that we have the proper fortifications to stop whatever enchantment that was, or, you know, just whatever the extent of that was, we need to figure out a game plan to stop this from happening everywhere. And, well, I don't know how to do it myself, so I'm gonna need some people's help. Any suggestions? We need to find the source of this.
Uh, have we tried, the town's leader? You notice that, or?
We haven't had proper communication with them yet.
One of the guild members in the back shyly raises their hand.
Okay.
They go.
Well, you?
They go. Well, I don't think this is connected, but while I was out helping the farm a few miles to the east, me and my party spotted some weird octopus people, if that could help.
Octopus people?
Yes, yes,
Perhaps
yes.
mind players.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
dangerous. But
Yeah,
I'm not
they
entirely
didn't
sure.
seem to pay us any attention. They were just passing by about a few hundred feet out from the farm. We didn't want to initiate any issue with them, so we just let them be. We saw them coming roughly in the direction of the city.
Well, good choice, because those are extremely dangerous. Although, I'm not entirely sure if they're the ones that would be doing this. Well, it's currently our only lead, so I suppose
Yeah,
that's the plan for now.
and they also go. I don't know if it was the distance or the lighting, but they did look a tad more pale than the diagrams of them that I've seen in books.
That's strange. Alright. I'll assemble a small group to head out there and check that out. The rest of you, try and start getting the enchantments going on, or at least the fortifications for the enchantments going in the, the most important areas of the town. We need to make sure everyone is safe, not just the guild.
Okay, so who are you taking out to the farm, Pyro?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna do a quick head count of everyone
Uh,
before we head out. Just make sure who's here and who's available to go.
so you count and you count there to be a roughly 50 55-ish members there of the guild there.
Quite a few.
And you knowing the full number of the guild, this means that there are about 12 people who are out doing quests. Who?
All right.
So yeah. So who are you gonna be taking with you?
So do I notice that Isaiah's here? Or is he not here yet?
Uh,
What's going on with that?
I
that
followed you back to the guild hall, right?
uh no.
No.
No?
You're still at Everwinter with your band. You stayed there when they left.
Oh, okay. More tunes for me.
Okay.
So
So
are you gonna be going back to the guild hall then?
Yeah,
Or
it's
you
on the itinerary.
yeah. So yeah, Pyro. So now you took in the head count. You notice that Isaiah is not there. What do you do?
Okay. Well, I suppose we might be able to meet him out there since it's in the general direction, correct?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, perhaps we'll come across him. But what really needs to be done is we need someone with offensive magic capabilities, someone with defensive magic capabilities, and of course I plan on going. Casey would of course be great to come along, although he's not exactly the most trustworthy. At least he's decently strong in combat. So, yeah. I'm thinking that kid that dueled Clay once. mm, I think he would be a great addition, along with Casey, of course. And then I'm not sure who else.
So you wanted to bring the goblin that dueled the Clay?
Yeah, because he
Yeah,
was a
he's pretty
strong magic
powerful.
caster.
Yeah. So yeah.
And then, of course, Casey.
Yeah. And and when you bring the guy who mentioned the mind flayers?
I mean, yeah, I guess I could ask her about coming with, but I'm not sure of their capabilities in combat.
So
I will, yeah.
yeah. So you go to them and you notice that they are. Wait, hold on. Let me just do something. Oh yeah, so you go to them and you notice that they are a Kalistar and they have a nice looking bow on their back.
All right, perhaps a ranger then?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you would certainly be a useful addition just for scouting, perhaps, but we'll see.
And
You'll
also,
see.
and
Do you
also,
agree to come with us then?
and she goes, yeah, yes. And also, you do find Karozai, the goblin
You.
who
Whoa. Oh.
Well, that wasn't just
Lag.
me.
No, that wasn't just you. That was him.
Oh,
You
jeez.
lagged out a bit.
yeah, so yeah, you find the goblin sorcerer who do with Clay a few sessions back, and yeah, he is gonna come with you guys.
Okay.
I love goblins.
Yes. So yeah, boop. So yeah, do you guys head out now to the place?
Yeah, I suppose we don't have the most for support, but as long as everyone else is ready, yeah, sure.
Okay, so yeah, cool. So yeah, so now the Kalistar girl is now leading you off to the farm, so
Okay.
which is roughly east northeastish from the guild hall. Uh, and you guys
Doing all that.
and you got and of course you guys feel the
Presence come back.
yeah as soon as you guys exit the guild hall, and the Kalistar kind of shudders a bit when she feels it.
Yeah, not surprised.
So yeah, it takes
So-
you. So it takes you it takes you a. Do you guys take the carts, or do you walk there on foot?
I feel like we can just go there on foot as long as we have a couple supplies and
Yeah.
bags.
So yeah, you make it to it takes you a few hours to get there, but you manage to get to the farm and
Okay. What's going on with Isaiah though?
he hasn't left the city of Everwinter yet. So yeah, Isaiah, what's going on with you? What do you do while this is all happening? Keep in mind.
Oh, we're just trashing a bar somewhere.
Now, he's
Well,
just
I'm not.
playing-
My guys are. I'm not doing it. They're doing it. I can't
You're just,
control them.
you're just playing Wonderwall in the corner.
No way.
No-
Freebird.
I was going to say Freebird. I was going to say Freebird. So yeah. That is such a bard thing to do, is playing Freebird while a bar's being trashed.
Yeah. That's what I do.
So yeah, Pyro and Drac, you two as well as the others make it to the farm, and once you get there, you realize that that the farm is just outside the weird presence's border. It's just outside the 5-mile radius of it ish.
Okay.
So you guys now no longer feel the presence. So yeah, what do you guys? So then when the Kalistar girl gets there, she lets out a sigh of relief because she no longer feels it, and
But you had a bit of
oh,
lag
the
out of it.
Kalistar girl gives a sigh of relief because she's outside of the radius of the sense thing.
All right, makes sense.
And now she's looking around, and she looks north, and she points and she goes over there, but by those trees. We saw them over there.
All right. Do you happen to have any abilities that would allow them to allow us to properly track them?
And she goes, no, I don't think so. It's been a while, but I would, but let me go take a look. And she then walks over there, and she kneels down to it. And and loading up the thing because this takes this. Yep. Come on. Yeah, I'm sorry this is taking a while.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, this is taking way too long.
Whoa.
What? What?
More lag.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
You're speaking on yourself.
I don't know what's going on.
You don't knowing on. I think his internet's having some problems.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've never had this problem before. Hello? Please work.
Hello.
Please work. Yeah, it's not working. Nothing's working.
Dang.
Everything hates me. Everything sucks. Everything is miserable. Nothing is.
Oh, the misery.
Everybody wants to be my enemy.
Spare the sympathy.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi is crashing.
Oh god.
Okay then.
Like nothing is loading.
If I somehow accidentally transferred my bad internet into your house, I apologize.
Like
I
it's
don't think that's
like,
an
my
example.
internet has had problems before, but it's like never been to this degree of suck. Yeah, it's never been this sucky. So yeah, while this loads, what are you guys gonna do while the ranger is looking around at for stuff? Just trying to pass the time here so that this isn't like a whole 30 minutes of just me waiting for my internet to maybe work.
Okay.
So what are you guys gonna do?
Well, they're looking around.
I mean, I guess we could. I don't know. The plan is to hopefully go in and fight them, or at least get them to, to hopefully get them to stop, or at least, fight them to just. Oh, words, brain, work. Peacefully resolve conflict or non-peacefully. That is the objective.
More like a solve it peacefully or was assist in peace.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, the ranger does manages to find some tracks and she waves you guys over.
Okay, good.
And she points at them and goes, oh yes, there were a lot more here than we originally thought. It looks like they've come through here over the course of several days. And then she looks around a bit more and then goes, huh, looks like one of them was carrying a lot more weight than the others. And one of them looks like they had a staff, maybe the encumbered one. No, it's more like it's less that like they are encumbered, but more like they are naturally taller, and so they naturally have more weight to them. They have a longer. Let's have another stride. And then she starts to follow the tracks without stepping on them. Then she goes, "It looks like they're all leading to the city."
Well, let's follow the tracks then.
Yeah.
So she then managed. So then she then leads you guys to the she then leads you guys on the tracks, and you guys then obviously re-enter the radius of the feeling, and then over the course of like the next several hours, you guys manage to find to then get to this old looking cave that looks like it leads to under the city.
Oh. Okay. Not sure how we didn't know about this one before.
Yeah, how did no one find out about this cave?
It looks like it's an entrance to an old mine that's been long since not used. So it's
Yeah.
more like people not knowing about it. It's more like people like forgetting that it existed. So yeah, so now that you're at the cave entrance, what do you guys do?
We're gonna enter the cave, obviously.
Yeah. I suppose we'll have to go in. Although,
No inspection.
yeah, although I was about to say we should really check our surroundings and make sure that, it's
Yeah.
not extremely dangerous to enter.
How far away am I from them? Like, how far is Everwinter from their location?
It's
We
a
came closer to you, but it's still a decent distance.
yeah, it's a few days walk from
Oh wow.
from Everwinter to the main city.
All right, just asking.
So yeah, So yeah,
Good.
so you guys are looking around to see if there's anything dangerous there.
Yeah.
I'm going to have you guys roll perception.
Well, wouldn't that
What?
be investigation? Because we're like.
Yeah, roll investigation. I'm an idiot.
Okay. That's intimidation.
Huh.
Oops.
Yes, you intimidate the surroundings.
Oh, nice. My
Take that.
investigation.
Brass.
My investigation, I rolled a 8, while on my intimidation, I rolled a 16.
I rolled an 18.
So you guys find nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing to be suspicious of in the surrounding area.
Okay. I suppose we head on in then. We'll have to be pretty stealthy.
Oh no. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead of us, Reese, real quick,
Alright then, if you say so.
so I can actually do this stealthily.
Is there something wrong with me coming along?
Well, I mean,
Hmm.
unintentionally boisterous in a way.
Are you calling him fat?
I mean, I do weigh 500 plus,
Fat.
more like 600 pounds. Yeah.
So
No,
all
I'm
you're
not calling
saying
him
is
fat.
you're fat.
I'm not calling him fat. I mean, the definition is loud or noisy.
Voluptuous.
Rotund.
Voluptuous.
Rotund.
Rotund.
Reese equals wrecking ball from Overwatch confirmed.
Man, I'm gonna sneak ahead of them.
Okay.
Roll stealth.
Alright, please don't be an ironic moment. Okay, 17.
13. Yeah, you managed to be stealthy. Pyro, are you gonna try to be stealthy to laugh at him?
Oh yes, of course.
Like watch him get like a crit on this. Roll
It's
stealth.
sad because the new armor that I have doesn't give me disadvantage on
Oh,
stealth
oh,
anymore.
you don't have a disadvantage
Ooh.
anymore. Oh no.
I still have a -2.
Oh,
11.
okay.
That's not even that bad.
Yeah,
I
like,
got a 13 on roll.
yeah, you managed to
It's bad.
yeah, you
I'm slightly above average
yes,
on my
you are
stealthiness.
slightly above average, which is
Surprising.
yes,
Yeah, very.
quite.
I'd still be able to see him.
You can see his armor
Yeah,
shimmer.
probably.
Yeah,
11 is one above passive perception that normally is.
yeah, yeah. Like I just imagine like Ray's like shimmying across the wall, and then like while you do this, like you then see like a few of the mind flayers just standing there looking at you, confused because you're so obvious.
Okay. So I'm visible. Yeah,
Yes, you are quite
okay.
visible.
kind of figured.
Uh,
All right. So
Drac, though, you are safe. You are visible, and let me just.
not visible.
He is
Invisible.
hidden.
Quite
He-
deft.
He is safe. He is unseen, and I am going to be rolling for the other guys' stealth as well. So yeah, the Kalistar girl, she kind of stumbles into a wall and she's spotted too. And Karozai, aka the Gnoblin Sorcerer. I'm rolling stealth for him. And yeah, he manages to yeah, he is also fairly stealthy too.
Okay.
So yeah, only
So 2 people visible.
yes, and that's you. And
That's
the
enough
Kalistar.
to make it think like there's not going to be others. So that's actually good.
Okay, so they then so the two so the two Illithalids then grab you, and then they start to drag you guys away. I'm going to be
Oh,
rolling strength on that because
Strength save.
yeah.
They attempt to like arrest us, basically.
Yeah, like, and like, so
21.
No, I don't. No, only I was gonna make a strength save for them to try to drag you away, Pyro, because you're heavy. You didn't need to.
Oh, you're making them do a strength
so
save.
Pyro, like you just see like these two of them just come up to you, and then they like, they grab you, then they like tug on you to try thinking that you're just in like this like full body suit of armor. So like, they tug you.
Can I roll intimidation and like glare at them? Do
Oh,
you
shit.
mind?
Yes, roll intimidation.
Just snap your head in towards her, towards
only
her
a
gaze
12.
real quick.
Do you mind? Excuse me?
Kind of uncharacteristic if you ask me. Just bashed her face in.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, they
Took him on the nose.
They do not like. They are not impressed.
My God, they're stronger than we thought.
All right. So,
Oh no, yeah.
what's their reaction to that?
Oh yeah. So like while like the two of them are are like trying to move you and are not impressed. A third one of them are there, and it's looking around, and yeah, Drac, it looks directly at you almost immediately.
Okay.
As well as the Kalistar, as well as Carol's Eye, the sorcerer who's sneaking with you. He sees you guys almost immediately.
Damn.
Okay.
And like within a few seconds, a few more of them enter the same room as you guys are in, and
More.
yes, more.
Okay then. So, what are we doing about this?
So yeah, what do you guys do about this?
We're certainly in a pickle.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'm gonna ask them to please not attempt to, I don't know, grab my friends here.
Okay,
Still trying to try and be polite, even though it's a very rude introduction there.
so so are you gonna try to do a persuasion thing for that?
Sure. Persuasion.
Roll persuasion.
22.
Yeah, of course. Like they so like one of them who's grabbing you then goes well. So one of them who's grabbing you cyclically then speaks to you. Well, sorry. It's just that you are intruding in our home, and we need to take you to the boss to then have your fate determined.
Even though technically
Oh,
they're intruding
okay,
because
well, I mean, that's much more understandable. I'd be perfectly willing to come along with that. But, we came here for a specific reason, and we need to probably talk to your boss for that anyways. So, yeah. By the way, I say that, like, using
Also,
telepathy again, too.
Yep. Okay, so yeah. Fun. So yeah, yeah, I'm just reading a thing. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, by the way, Pyro, what languages do you know?
Languages?
Yes.
Abyssal, Common, Primordial, and Telepathy speaks.
Okay, yeah. And
Telepathy is a language.
yeah.
Yeah. It ignores language barriers as
Yeah.
long as the creature is intelligent enough to
Sapient.
know a language. Yeah.
Yeah, and Drac, what about you? What languages do you know?
Common, Dwarvish, Orc, and Thieves can't.
Okay. Fun. So yeah. All of the illithids that are in the room will start leading you guys to down farther into the cave system.
Okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. Oh, Stitch noiseless.
And obviously, I'm not really fine with it, but I'm kind of outnumbered here. And probably outpowered too.
Yeah. So yeah, So yeah, so they then all lead you guys into what can only be described as a giant, So the chamber that they lead you into is utterly massive, absolutely massive, and so about 10, and it's basically a giant semicircle dome shaped room, and about 10 feet away from the wall begins a what looks to be a pool of an unknown liquid,
Okay then.
and within that pool you see what looks like a brain that is larger than you are. Okay, the thing is, you see a giant brain just vibing in the pool.
This just got weird.
And
This is very weird.
yeah, it's certainly strange, but honestly, not the weirdest I've seen.
It is D&D.
I suppose that's your boss then. I gesture to the brain.
Uh, so the brain then so then the brain then goes, welcome to my lair. How may I assist you today?
Hello.
Next customer, please.
Sorry for the intrusion, but we happen to have had a situation going on in the town above us for a while now. Many of the civilians, and including some of the adventurers such as myself, have reported being supposedly watched when nobody is there. And we had reports that you might have something to do with it. Just wanted to confirm it.
He goes, so the brain then goes, it's just a self-defense thing, to keep me and my children here alive.
Well, I understand that, but you're greatly disturbing the civilians above.
Yeah, and technically this is technically trespassing then, if you're just like...
That's true. You came into here without the proper
permissions too. Like, you come in here, you ruin other people's lives.
And goes,
and you have to go...
So the giant brain goes, me and my brothers were exiled from our own old colony, seen as deviants. I guided them here
sorry
for
that.
safety.
Well, you're making other people feel unsafe, so it's not really a good deal.
So so the brain then goes,
it doesn't matter if for your safety if you're making other people unsafe.
So the brain goes, so the brain goes, let us strike a deal. If you eradicate the old colony that once exiled us, we would be happy to then return there.
Well, I actually see no reason for that, due to actually the whole point of us being here in our guild is to protect the town.
Yeah.
And you understand that we could also protect you, yes?
Yes.
We just don't want you directly interrupting the daily
Yeah.
lives of the civilians.
The brain goes, that is understandable. So is our deal of you eradicating our old colony agreeable? If you do, we will be more than happy to move back into that old cave system.
You just said that. Yes, I understand. That's not what I was suggesting. No.
Yeah.
Let's leave. Like, go to a different cave.
Fuck off. Giant brain.
The brain goes, setting up a proper colony camp is quite difficult, you see. It would take a lot of time and resources for us to do so in my current state. But if we take out the former colony, that will save us a lot of time and resources.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to directly interfere with their own, colony area, as long as they're not, causing direct problems. Sure, you might be exiled, but I'm sure there's a great reason for that. And I honestly wouldn't mind being you know, a protector of your new colony.
The other brand
But
go,
if
and
you're not going to agree
also in
with
my
that, then I mean,
also
I'm just going to have
Pyro,
to force
in
you to move out.
in my keep in mind that all of this is being said psychically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the giant Brian goes, well, do you know of any other cave system large enough to then store all of us that is outside of the reach of human civilization?
Yes, I do know exactly the perfect area, though. Although you might have to deal with another inhabitant there. There happens to be a dragon cave, and one of the recruits and a good friend of mine who is actually, yes, the dragon, is staying there. Perhaps you could make an arrangement there.
Uh, uh, the the giant brain goes, I do not have good experience with dragonkind.
Oh, don't worry too much about that.
So the brand
It's a
then kind of
sapphire.
so hey Pyro, the brand then kind of shifts a little in the pool, revealing a this giant scar like on its side. That looks like it's from a from a dragon breath attack.
Mm. Yeah, don't worry. I've had a couple experiences with some nasty dragons. But seriously, you shouldn't have to worry too much about this dragon. They're a good friend of mine. And in fact, they're psychic too. They're a sapphire dragon.
He goes. Uh, the giant brain goes. I'll have to consider your offer.
Okay.
And also, at this time, about a dozen more illithids have entered into into this giant chamber to watch this whole thing unfold.
Oh,
Mm,
they haven't
okay.
done- They can easily just go somewhere else and they'd be fine. Like, bro. They have the numbers.
Yeah. So,
Heck, at this point, though, like, why are they even like complaining?
So yeah,
hmm,
so yeah. And also while after thinking for a bit, the giant brain goes. Actually, now that I think about it, if your goal is to protect the city above, me leaving would actually be quite dangerous.
Not really. You're actually causing distress.
He then it then reaches one of its giant tentacles because yes, the brain has tentacles. It then reaches its tentacle into like the weird pool that it's in, and that pulls out and it then reaches it tentacle up like close to you guys to then and like on the tentacle it looks like a tiny leech like object, and he goes, these here are my children. These
hey,
like,
I understand that.
like I keep them in check. If I am no longer here, they will consume each other and then grow to an abnormal size. Like one of them only a few inches long, we deem a threat. Imagine one that is 20 feet long at least. And then it drops the leech thing back into the pool.
Then
Then take
we
your
better
children
figure
with
out
you.
a way to move them with you, because otherwise I'd have to slay that myself.
And like, then it goes, good luck with that. Even like all of my brothers here will have trouble fighting it down. Now imagine multiple of them rampaging throughout the city above.
That would certainly be a problem. Not one that I can't deal with, though. You understand that the adventurers here are very strong.
And then he goes, my people tame dragons. They make them their feats. They
Same
they-
here.
Okay, yeah.
It's a casual task for us.
Our initiates create dragons into lovers. What's your point?
Honestly, I'm surprised you managed to get yourself injured by such a, such a creature. I mean, dragons, yes, they are strong, but you with your entire family, not sure how a dragon could get you that easily.
This injury was sustained early within this colony's life cycle, while all of my brothers here were occupied.
So why would you attempt to trick us into thinking that you were actively endangered by using that as a bargaining chip?
Like, I am endangered, you see.
No, you're not.
Like, my kind hates each other, especially my colony. We are seen as abhorrent due to using arcane magic instead of psionic magic.
I mean, I can kind of see it.
This is getting more reasonable by the minute.
So then like the brain then kind of like kneels down to you, if you could imagine it kneeling down to you, because it's a brain with tentacles. Then he goes, I believe the word that you people use for them are Alhoon. Are you familiar with that?
Vaguely.
Essentially, it is when one of my brothers takes a shortcut into lichdom. And he then uses one of his tentacles to then gesture to all of the illithids in the chamber. All of my brothers you see before you are Alhoon. All 18 of them.
Sorry, are you saying that all of them are lich mind eaters?
Like pseudo liches, but yes.
Yeah. Okay. What?
Okay, bro, these people.
So you're really boasting about your strength a lot. If
you're in danger.
you're in so much danger.
He then goes, if we see any Alhoon from any illithid from another camp, we will then be attacked by them. We will be then attacked. Do you wish for your city to fall in that combat?
Listen.
No.
Okay.
There's.
We can't even trust your power level. First you say you're in danger, and then you say you're powerful enough to tame dragons. Which is it?
Wait, hold on. Let me
I
check
feel
something.
like you're just attempting to decept us repeatedly.
Hey,
which is certainly not a good look for
Drac.
yourself.
They're too smart for this.
Question, Drac. What's your AC?
I swear to God.
What is your AC? What is your AC?
It's 17.
Desperate, are we?
Yeah. Good. So it then goes, if you wish for us to move, make us move.
All right, I have a simple solution. How large is he? The brain?
It's large. It's large.
It's a large creature. I think
Yes.
large is the maximum I can move, actually, so that's perfect.
What are you gonna do?
Large or smaller. Yep. All right.
Wow.
Let me just use one telekinetic die. By the way, I haven't had a long rest since like 3 sessions ago.
Which,
I will lift the brain up into the air.
Yes, of course.
And just hover it slightly out of, hover it above the liquid.
Roll intimidation.
Because of
Roll
course.
intimidation.
And wait, hold on. Let me roll intimidation.
Okay, sure.
I swear, these people like feel like connected.
12 again. I got the exact same roll as before.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sad because it's like an actually good feat that I can do.
Can I try and supplement his intimidation?
You can use the help action. Yeah.
Yeah. So roll again, Pyro.
Roll again.
Yes, roll
okay.
again.
16.
So all of the So then all of the Alhoons in the room, they they sense that you are threatening the brain, so they then all pull out books.
Okay.
So yeah,
Oh no, they're gonna cast their spells on me.
yeah, so I am going to have you make a dex save.
Okay. They have disadvantage on the roll, and I have advantage
No,
on
just make a
the
dex
save.
make a dex save.
Nat 20.
Yeah. So yeah, you managed to so like. So
I
yeah,
just
so
slightly sidestep or something like that,
yeah.
which causes the entire thing to miss.
Yeah. So yeah. So one of the Alhoons then sends a tiny gray, then points at you. Then out of its weird tentacle finger comes a tiny gray beam that heads towards you. And you being so fast, you manage to dodge
Negative
it.
2 modifier.
Yes. And so then
Hmm.
another one of them then does the same.
There's
Roll-
no reason to attack me
Roll
like this.
dexterity again.
I'm simply showing my
Roll
strength.
dex again.
Okay.
You know, I gotta wonder. I
Four.
wonder where their other camp is, like the
So-
others camp.
Or that one hits.
So yeah, let me just do this. Do you have a resistance to force damage?
Force.
Yes.
No.
Take 64
I feel
force
like that
damage.
would.
Take
I feel like
64 force damage.
Okay, let me reduce that. But I feel like that really would just be a thing of the Psy Warrior. Although probably at a higher level. But
Yeah, bro.
no, like Totem Warrior, Berserker, that thing gets resistance against literally everything. Whatever. Where is the... Oh god, it's been too long. I can't see. Protective Field. Here, 1d8. Uh, 1d8, 6 plus 2, 8. So how much damage?
Before the reduction, it's 64.
64. And then 6. Alright, I have 73 HP. It didn't take half. So, that obviously hurts, but I'm just demonstrating
and
that
keep
I
it,
am
and
strong.
Pyro, let me put it this way. Collectively, they could cast that thing on you 16 more times.
Yeah, each of them can cast it. I understand that. So,
What do you do?
I've been constantly trying to say that they've just started something that doesn't need to be started. I offered to
So the
help
giant
protect them. I
brain that
offered.
says leave this place.
This isn't even their place.
What are you even trying to do here? I don't understand.
Am I able to leave?
All
It's
right,
telling you to
I'll
leave.
inform you. It's speaking psychically to me.
Oh.
The entire conversation has
Of
been.
course. Of course, all these conversations, I don't even get to like say things.
Uh-huh.
So y'all are leaving.
Yeah. I suppose I'll just tell everyone, fine, we're heading out.
So
It's really annoying though, because I gave them multiple solutions, offered them help and all kinds of stuff, and then
Please,
showed them that I was also strong, and then they just decided, nope, we're gonna attack him.
Alright, I think we consider them terrorists now.
Yeah, basically.
Well, that didn't take long, did it?
So
Uh-huh.
we got terrorists underneath the city who have a superiority complex, but also a victim complex at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to their buddies.
Uh-huh.
You don't even
Yeah,
know
no.
where that other colony is.
Well, let's just go in their footsteps in reverse.
We follow them the way back. Like, they came from there, so we'll just retrace their steps.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you're going to follow. So yeah, and are you not gonna be waiting for others to then go with you, just in case? Because
No, I'm pretty sure these guys would like to, kill their loose ends,
Uh-huh.
And I'm pretty sure, probably some of them got like a
I won't need to take a
already
long
annoyed.
rest before then, but it should be a while anyway,
Yeah,
so.
I mean, considering how these guys are so annoying, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind killing them.
so yeah, you're going to be taking a long rest soon, Pyro.
Yeah, we're gonna head out, try to follow the path that they took back to the other colony. Without the intention to murder them, like what was suggested.
Because these people are terrorists, and
Basically.
God, I hate gigantic brains.
So yeah,
That's the one thing I hate.
so yeah, you're gonna follow, and you're gonna do this alone and like not without like the help of the rest of the party.
well, I mean, the rest of the party's like,
Yeah,
One of
We have 4 people here.
No, the other 2 left. They ran because when they saw the
What?
brand.
What?
how do they run?
Since when and how?
Yeah,
Like when the other brain said leave, the others just ran immediately.
They couldn't hear it?
It was talking.
I was the one who's...
The thing was The thing could talk cyclically to multiple people.
Yeah, okay. Whatever.
The thing's psychic because
Alright, anyways, let's try and follow these trails. I want these people out of the city.
I'm confused.
yeah, the thing could hold a telepathic conversation with up to 10 creatures at once.
Okay.
So yeah, they all heard what it was saying.
Wait, what's the term to use for these guys again?
Elder Brain.
No, like the shortcut term, like the lazy bastard term.
Alhoon.
Yeah, okay, I just need to remember the word. Alright, onwards.
So yeah, you guys start following the tracks in reverse. And since the ranger ran away because she got scared, you guys have to track it yourself.
Okay.
Roll.
Can I just do an investigation check to
Yes.
see if I can still find the tracks?
Yes.
13. My rolls have almost all been below 10.
Wow.
Maybe this is like recompense for the dice incident.
Yeah.
I mean, I did get 120 just on the dodge.
So yeah. So yeah, you managed to follow the. So you managed to find the a set of big tracks coming in the general direction that you guys came in that weren't yours. Do you follow them?
Yeah, sure.
Those were the
Although,
tracks, so.
So yeah, you managed to. So yeah, so after a few more hours of following, it is now night. Do you guys take a long rest now, or what do you do?
yeah, take a long rest. Just because I haven't for like 3 entire sessions. The last time I took a long rest was like in the middle of us. Like, you remember the invisible things that stole the instruments?
Yes.
That was the last time.
Yikes. So yeah, you two are taking a long rest, and Isaiah, what are you doing during this whole situation?
I mean, bar. I don't know.
Bar, just bar.
Bar.
You're just making money on the side.
Yeah.
That's what I'm good at.
Oh, I have everything back now. Finally. I've been basically going on exhaust fumes.
And yet you'd still probably beat my ass.
Yeah. So yeah, and wait, question, Byro, your spell guard shield that only works against spells, yes, and not like any other thing.
It works against magical effects and spells. Magical effects including like, yeah, saving throws against spells and other magical effects and spell attacks have disadvantage against you.
Okay.
So even my psychic abilities would be less effective on myself.
So, uh, so like, does a breath weapon count as a magical ability? Do you think?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
So yeah,
I don't think it's. I mean, in the basic nature of normal, like say red dragons, I'd say that's more likely to be non-magical, but it's probably not still. But with say the other types of dragons, no way that's magical. I mean, no way that's not magical. Oh.
okay. So yeah, interesting. So yeah, So when you guys wake up, what do you do?
I by the way, I'm not sure if you know, but Warforged do not actually sleep.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just
yeah.
so notice
Power down
everything
mode.
going on. Yeah.
Do. Let your power down jingle.
Okay. So yeah, I suppose we'll have to keep following these tracks. We need to make sure that we don't lose this because, well, this is basically our only other options to deal with those brain people without causing a massive war.
Good
Maybe I'll
God,
probably
y'all.
hire a private company to or army to go in there.
I'm not too sure if that one's a good idea.
Let's just see where this gets us.
Yeah. We need slightly more information, especially because those people were obviously super untrustworthy and kept lying and changing what they were saying.
Yeah, personally, I think they wanted us to get a victim complex, and when we didn't agree with that, they just tried to intimidate us.
Yeah.
You're the
Plus,
ones
then
who
they attacked me.
You're the ones who invaded their home.
No, they invaded.
They came there
home.
first.
The city was there first. They're trying to invoke squatters' rights when they have none.
Yeah.
They invaded the minds of everybody.
Yeah,
And then, too, they're just straight up, like, invading the personal space of literally every single person.
Yeah, there's no invading their home. They don't have a home here.
Oh, wow. It's been dark.
So yeah, after few more hours of tracking the tracks, you guys still do not make it to the this next colony.
Okay. At least we're hopefully making some progress.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you guys do now? Oh yeah, now
So
y'all are
now
close.
we-
Y'all are now close to Everwinter.
All right. Maybe we'll take a stop by in there, make sure we have enough food and supplies for you guys, and then maybe see if Isaiah's still around there, because he could be useful for his support magic.
I'm an illusionist.
Support. You don't have any damaging spells, so I'll just consider you support.
They call me Mercy because spare the dying.
You're just there's like emotional support.
Yeah.
I can play Wonderwall. That's good enough, right?
Not bad, I must say.
So yeah,
Oh, my mom's making shrimp. Oh, that stinks.
Seafood.
So yeah. So yeah, now that you're at the place, what do you do there?
Well, stop by, where the band was playing and try and ask for information about where the members would have gone. Knock?
I'm just gonna go to
Alright,
a random.
so they a few of the
That
people
makes
there
sense.
say that they saw the band head to one of the nearby taverns.
All right.
You can't miss them, that's for sure.
Yeah. I suppose we'll head on over there then.
You don't even see them, you can smell them.
It stinks and it gives me a headache always. Okay, I'll be right.
So yeah, you guys managed to find Isaiah and his band in a bar, just having a good time. What do you do?
I'm just gonna be like, hey, can we take your pal off your hands for a while?
What y'all been doing?
Oh, you know, we got an annoying problem I'm trying to take care of.
Let me guess. There's a gigantic brain you have to do some sort of mission for. I'm just kidding. I don't say that. I don't know. I mean, my schedule right now kind of busy. I mean, I have like tours all across Everwinter, like all these different pubs, taverns, and
Well, I
speakeasies,
mean-
what have you.
Well, I mean, if you help the listeners, I'll open up another tour location, so, you know.
It's a hard decision, to be honest. Plus, I don't think Reese likes me. I really don't think he does.
Well, you know, well, don't worry, Reese hates these people more.
Good. I mean, it's good enough for me. But I gotta take 3 band members along with me at all times for quartet purposes. Everyone else here can just pick up the slack, I guess. I feel bad for them though, because they're gonna be performing kind of solo-ish. It's only like 4 others.
Well, we can consider it an exclusive show, you know? But their creative juices flow.
Well, what sucks is that I'm leaving Jimmy behind, and he's terrible at playing Longhorn. Like he's horrible at it. They're not gonna. If like the only reason we have him on the thing is because we cover him so well that he's not really showing through in the music. So
Make it a
maybe I should just take
comedy
him with me.
act. Or you can make it a comedy act, you know?
Well, maybe they're good at improv. I'm gonna have to talk with my guys about this for a while, but I'll get back to you in like 20 minutes. Maybe pound a few down, as in my friends' heads in because they're trashing the place too much. We're not getting paid, that's for sure.
So yeah, while you guys are there talking, you hear a faint roar in the distance. What do you guys do?
Must be my other friends. I'm just kidding.
Jesus, they must be a bad drunk.
Oh, they're terrible. Jeez, my group, I can't even handle them myself. Actually, what was that? Honestly, because when I said that, I was joking. I don't know what that could have been.
So yeah, so do you go outside to check?
Yeah, go.
But what's the roar sound like exactly? Is it just like a creature like roar, or is it like a crowd roar, or what?
It's a creature-like roar.
What are we talking about? Like a bear or a dragon or what?
It sounded draconic.
Sweet. Definitely, it's definitely potential for new lyrics. So I go out and see what it is.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna go out too. We'll see if I can maybe get this dragon on a request.
Got my poetic notepad out, where I can write my lyrics for my music.
Yeah. So yeah, So yeah, you guys don't see where the roar's coming from because, well, it sounded quite distant when you heard it first, but you then hear it again, and this time it sounded a little closer.
No.
Well, looks like we'll be waiting a little bit before it comes.
So I got a campfire right here if you want to just take a nice seat and just wait for the inevitable.
Good. Yep. Let's get a look at the sky, see what's gonna come up.
Here, have some mead.
Oh, I don't drink.
Really? Oh wow, you don't seem like the type that wouldn't. No offense, but I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, I'll drink for specific circumstances, but I'm not a casual drinker.
No, I see. That's respectable. I can respect that.
Gotta keep the mind sharp after all.
Not me. I write my best lyrics and I'm absolutely wasted. Wait, where's Reese? Is he just still in like the bar?
Yeah,
Or...
yeah, Pyro's like off doing something, I don't know what.
I guess his hearing isn't as sharp as ours. But when you have like that much metal in between your ears, I guess it's not too easy.
So yeah, Pyro's just not paying attention to this. So y'all now hear the dragon yet again, and it's much closer now.
That is much reason for alarm. Should I actually like sound the alarm?
Yes.
Is there an alarm to sound?
I'm pretty sure everyone else can hear this too.
yeah.
So.
Yeah. A lot of the people there are starting to look concerned.
Should we call the guards?
Like the guards know. So yeah, and this dragon does not sound like a normal dragon.
Oh, brace
Wow,
for
okay.
impact, everyone.
Is Tiny Hut like an actual shield I can use? Can I use Tiny Hut as a shield in any way?
Hold on, let me pull up Tiny Hut.
If Pyro wasn't hearing it by now, I think Reese has some real problems.
Yeah.
I switched between their names for some reason.
He got his Bluetooth set in the speaker mode.
It's like those future mind chips where you can play music in your head. It just has it on at all times. What's he listening to in there? Probably Will Wood.
Probably an audiobook.
So yeah.
Probably not.
So yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You can cast it.
So I do so,
Yes.
and I shield some civilians and my band members and everyone inside, up to 9 people, of course. But
Plus you.
I guess
Plus you.
Reese, Casey, and like my band members get with me inside as well. So like I guess.
Hey, Pyro,
So I like
come
huddle
on.
everyone inside.
I have some hot chocolate. Is Luke here yet?
Yeah,
No.
Not here yet.
yeah, they're here.
Oh, they're here.
When I cast it I also cast it
Yeah,
at a 4th level.
yeah, Pyro. What you missed is basically there is a distant and approaching dragon roar.
Why aren't they in the voice chat then?
No, they're in the city, and Drac and
I was
Isaiah.
asking if Luke was here.
Luke is.
Ow, ow, God, that burns. Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Luke isn't here. Isaiah is. They were talking, and so Drac and Isaiah were talking. Then they heard a distant dragon roar, and the dragon roar is approaching.
I'm confused. Luke has in Gwek.
Yeah. No, they're not here. But so yeah. Yeah, Pyro, what do you do? There's the approaching dragon roar.
What are you doing, Princess? Get out of there.
All right. I suppose I'll investigate what that is. Maybe bring someone along for backup.
We're all investigating it right now.
Yeah. Drac and Isaiah are already outside in a tiny hut, and then over the
I'll go
horizon,
out there
over
to meet them.
over the mountains that it's coming from, y'all see this thing just flying
course.
towards you.
Grandma?
Grandma?
Brain dragon. Brainage dragon.
Yes.
Smart.
Okay.
Alright, is it one of those lazy ones or the?
It's an elder brain dragon.
Well, I didn't know. If
Does this have anything to do with the giant brain we saw earlier? That I didn't see, they saw. They just followed us
it
here to
does.
Everwinter.
You know, it came from a different direction.
Oh. That's dubious. Luckily, we're in our safe tiny hut.
So
Totally safe.
we see that.
Yes.
Okay, that's a problem. Oh. So
I still got my lyrical spell book.
I'm going out and
notebook
meeting up
out,
with
though.
them.
They're in tiny hut.
Yeah, I'll head in there then.
I
Or
allow
at
you
least call
inside.
for them to allow them. God, you're confusing me. Call in there to them to come on out.
Oh, we're coming out? Are we coming out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dissipate. Tiny hut, get out of here.
I feel
We're out
like
of it
we're
now.
being put up against things that are way stronger than us.
Because not everything has to be dealt with through combat.
I know, but that's just what has been repeatedly happening since the start of
Yeah.
the campaign.
Yeah, every time. Also, numerous times I tried to solve things with talking, and he got punished for it. So.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Try telepathy.
That's what we've done every single time.
Wow. Okay.
That's basically been our only option. And then if we say something out of line, then we're redirected back onto course.
If you don't like it, you could just leave the campaign.
No, I love the campaign.
It's a bit harsh.
So yeah, what do you guys do?
I'm in awe. But still, friend to take down notes, though, in my notebook.
That's a little bit dangerous, although I'm assuming it looks purple and brainy and gooey, which is the exact description of what we're looking for.
Wow.
Good, we can. I think about why would a random brain thing just come here?
So you just see it like
Because it's further away from that thing.
So you
Or at
see
least
it.
that's what I assume.
You guys see it circling overhead for a few minutes, as if it's watching the city. What do you guys do?
Is the city not going on guard and bringing out?
They're on guard, and like all of the soldiers there are just watching it, like waiting for it to do stuff because they don't want to initiate anything with a giant brain dragon.
Uh-huh.
So what do you guys do?
I suppose we'll just go and try and talk to whoever's in charge to make sure we don't start a miniature death war here.
So yeah,
That's
you managed to find a knight in the city, and what do you do now that you found him?
All right, we believe I've talked to him. I believe we might actually have some sort of relations with
Yeah,
this
yeah.
horrifying creature that's currently above the town. Um, we need
Booming, my
to
favorite.
issue out an order to make sure nobody starts any accidental wars or massacres.
The,
Um,
the knight goes.
who should I talk to?
Uh,
Who's in charge here?
the knight goes. Well, first off, I'm in charge. Second off, don't worry. They've received orders to only attack once they believe that thing starts an attack. So we're safe for now.
All right, good.
All it takes is one stray bullet, though. One person can be like, "Oh, it's attacking," and then they just start attacking for no reason.
Yep.
Don't worry. All of the guards here are well trained. I trust them with my life.
Good for
Whoa.
you then.
Yeah, good for you, Rip, but I'm different.
Yeah, good for you, but we can't really trust people right now.
Yeah, no, it's just been a bunch of misdirection so far. Oh.
So what do you guys do now?
I'm scared of my boots, man.
Um,
I'm trembling.
I mean, what exactly are we supposed to do? Just wait for the dragon, I
I
guess?
mean, we could also just like leave.
Say hi.
Well, then we're gonna have to go back and face the problem of the brain thing, which is just stalking absolutely everyone in the
Well, I'm
town
saying
currently.
leave in a direction
This town is
of
fucked.
the prince, not like this leave. I mean,
Yeah, no, it's currently sounding like that.
Should I just go? Should I just do Fine Steed and just get out of here?
Honestly, Fine Steed might be a good idea right now, just because it will probably keep you more alive than anything else, because you can run.
yeah.
It can run.
I mean, yeah, we could
Run
just leave and
fast.
follow the prince that we were following.
Yeah, the thing is, that's probably where they came from.
Yeah.
And also, how come the brain thing was complaining about not having a way to transport all his children when he got... do you understand what I'm saying? He brought them there, then how come he was complaining about not being able to take them somewhere
Do
else?
you know
It-
how a new colony of mind flayers are made?
You stick the worms in someone's head and
No,
they
that's how a new
become-
mind flayer is. That a new colony of mind flayers. How a new
Oh,
colony is set up.
They piss in a pot? I don't know.
I don't know. No.
Yeah, because my elder brains don't start out as elder brains.
Mm-hmm. I kind of figured that.
Boltzmann Elder Brain.
Because
Well,
they
happens to
start
Elder
out.
Brain dies.
They start out as one of these things right here. They start out as this thing.
That's just a lich.
Nope, no, it's not a
Man,
lich.
Lich?
That's an
God,
Ulitharid.
not lich. Mind flayer lich thing.
Not a lich.
Aren't they like fake liches? I thought that was their thing.
Because those are Alhoons. That picture that I showed you is not an Alhoon.
Okay.
That's not a lich at all. That's an Ulitharid.
Okay, sure. I thought that's what you explained to us earlier, but I guess not.
This Pyro, that is an Alhoon. Like the white thing is an Alhoon. The
Okay,
purple
that.
thing is what turns into an Elderbrand.
Okay.
Does that make
Wow.
sense?
Yeah.
What if we collapsed the cave?
They'd probably find a way out of it, and then we'd have very angry people. But I mean, it's an option as a last resort.
Yeah.
It might help.
Yeah, I
It
think
will
as the
probably
last
make things
resort,
worse.
we seal the entrance, and then
Plus, we don't know if that's gonna affect the ground above it,
uh,
like the caves in, just like the town, in any very negative ways. But honestly, destroying a section of the city might be better if we just evacuate it than destroying the entire town because of some angry brain creatures.
yeah.
That is definitely a new sentence spoken by English.
Yep,
Hold on.
I am English. I am the English.
Oh god, don't
Okay, I'm
One
invade
back,
me.
and
guys.
only. Okay.
Sweet.
So, anyone else extremely like disoriented by this and feels like we're just being pushed into random situations that we can't properly deal with?
I
I
think he just
don't
wanted to go
know.
a certain
I'm back.
way. And he just
Yeah, that's
altered
what
it to
he's
do
doing.
that in the ultimate sense.
So yeah, what are you guys gonna do now?
Cry?
I have no idea what we're supposed to do. I
Can
mean,
we even
our
fight that
only
thing
option
in a?
right now is basically just to wait for the dragon to land.
So after a few more minutes of it circling around the thing, the dragon just leaves. It screws off back to where it came from.
Wow. Okay.
Okay then.
I'm so
Honestly,
frantically taking notes.
I suggest that we just go back and try and talk with the Lich Soul Sacrifice because, you know, he might have some semblance of an idea of what to do or what is
Yeah.
going on.
He probably got some anti-annual stuff, right?
Yeah. So that's what I say we do.
Isaiah, are you gonna be going with them?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
That
can
seems
I
kind
have
of dire,
I highly
kind of
suggest you
important.
come with us because otherwise you're probably just gonna die.
Yeah, and also
Okay, but it'll take like an hour to get my caravan all set up here though, because I got a lot of people here. I'm basically the escort quest character.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh shit. Why don't instead of taking a caravan to the Lich, who he's got a whole Oriental stuff going on.
Yeah, I
Okay.
feel like we don't need the entire caravan for that. Although you should make sure they're safe. Like, that should definitely be a priority.
I should probably just tell them to like head into town separately on their own terms, and I just go with you guys. We separate, and we have two caravans.
Yeah, tell them for safety purposes you gotta split up for a little bit.
Will do.
So yeah,
It's gonna be hard to bring news to them.
you three are gonna be going to talk to the Lich.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah.
So yeah, this trip takes a few days, and during
Days.
yeah, because it's in because it's in a different direction from where the where the place is, and due to like some math, yeah, it takes 2 days.
Yeah, I understand that the trip would take a while, but are you just saying that like literally nothing happens? We're just going there?
Yeah.
And no. Oh, okay.
Oh, and nothing happened.
Scenic walk for a few days. That's
Yeah,
nice.
scenic walk. Wow. Everyone's just worrying about all the absolute death and destruction that's everywhere behind us.
Do 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 do.
Off we go.
So yeah, you guys make it to Soul Sacrifice's tower, and what do you do?
Well, I'm gonna head in and look for him.
And you find him upstairs in his little workshop reading some books.
At least he's actually home.
Knock knock.
Yeah,
Are you
no.
home, Mr. Lich?
He looks up to you and goes, "Ah, yes, Reese. Welcome. Come in. Come in."
Hello. Good to see you again. So we've got some updates on our predicament back at the town there.
Ah, yes. What is it?
So one, the constant stalking thing happens to be from an elder brain who is surrounded by a bunch of
No.
mind flayers who are pseudo liches, and they're under assault by a psychic death dragon lich creature thing. I don't even know what's going on there.
Uh,
And this is just out of our hands at this point.
so he then closes his book fast. You could tell he's angry. Then he goes, cowards. And he goes,
I figured you would be the only one who actually understands any of
he-
this.
he
To be
goes-
fair, we're
yeah,
outnumbered.
so he then pulls out a a book that he has on he then searches for his so he then pulls out a big piece of parchment, lays it down on his desk, pulls out a piece of charcoal, and he then starts to draw. He then goes. He then draws a crude sketch of this thing here, of the thing that I just said in the Discord chat. He then goes, this is an Ulitharid. You see, they're rare to the Illithid species. They are rare because they have the potential to turn into own elder brands to start new colonies everywhere. They and their elder brand that they are born from, they have a strenuous relation, you see, due to them both buying for power amongst their own colony. And then it goes, the Alhoons, the pseudo liches that you've mentioned, they take shortcuts into their lichdom. That like proper liches like myself consider them cowards for not going through the proper process. And anything goes, that dragon that you mentioned, that's probably an elder brain dragon. An elder brain finds its way to then gruesomely attach itself onto the back of a dragon and then control it like a puppet, thus removing
Doesn't that sound lovely?
and thus removing the limitation of range to allow the colony to go anywhere it wants. They are quite dangerous. You're lucky that you've gotten out of there alive. So what did this elder brain dragon do precisely?
Nothing.
It was simply observing the town we were in, checking in
Plotting
on
its next
what was going
move.
on.
He then goes, curious. Elder brains are smart. And he then goes, that strange sensation under the city was an elder brain, you said?
Yes.
He then goes, difficult, very difficult. And you then see him thinking for a bit. Then goes, what do you? He goes, do you have? What are your plans to deal with it?
Well, honestly, we have no idea of what to do at this point.
I mean, so
It's kind of out of our control.
my only thought is bring the other ones to him, but that just creates the other scenario, and the other one's just to collapse the entire tunnel they're in.
He then goes,
It sounds like we have a war on our hands either way.
he then goes, this is going to be quite difficult. And he then starts to draw this frickin' thing right here, that I'm sending, this giant worm. And he then goes, this is known as a neothalid.
That's when the weird brain worms start cannibalizing each other,
Yes,
correct?
yes. It only happens when an elder brain of a colony, for some reason, dies or is unable to keep them in check. Like they could rampage through entire cities by themselves. Quite dangerous.
Yeah.
So he then goes. We will have to move them somewhere, and then deal with the brine pool properly. He then goes, do you know any location where we could relocate them?
Yeah, I suggested the Dragon Cave.
Ah, yes.
I'm sure you already know where that is by
Yes,
now.
the Sapphire Dragon Cave. He then
Although
goes,
I'm not sure how they'd get along. That was the main problem I was
he
thinking.
then goes,
of.
yes,
and the main
yes.
problem is they're very
The
arrogant.
problem Yeah, the problem is, though, they refused. I already
Yeah,
offered them
yeah.
that.
And he goes, and besides, do you really want a second Elder Brain Dragon on your hands? Because they will probably attempt to transform your Sapphire Dragon friend into an Elder Brain Dragon.
Yeah, no, that is not exactly something that I'd like.
So he then goes. And besides, I don't think that cave would be big enough for a proper Elder Brain colony location.
Well,
They need multiple chambers, you see, for their various research purposes. Although a an entire colony made entirely out of Alhoons is a new concept to me. For most colonies frown upon arcane magic to focus more on their naturally gifted psionics. And he then gestures to you to Byron and goes, like the powers that you have, you see. They are all naturally gifted with that.
alright, well, do we have any options for this smoking the them out of existence?
There you go. If we do kill them all, as you so blatantly put it, then we would have to deal with the brine pool so that it wouldn't turn into a neothalid.
Brian
Yeah,
Poole.
well, I intend to include that when I mean smoking them out. I mean, like,
He then goes. Do you remember that that strange draconic-like creature that attacked the city a few months ago? The one that severely damaged you, Reese. In the Colosseum. That required
Didn't
you
seem
to.
to.
yeah, use my weapon I got.
Yeah. Yes. If we let the Neothid live, it would cause similar damage to that.
Okay, but what if we killed the brine pool with it? That's what I'm trying to say.
He then goes.
The brine.
He then goes. He then like kind of strokes his chin and goes, "We could potentially deal with it, but I am not. I'd have to formulate a way of how to. I believe that it is possible. Yes."
Mm.
And he then starts to mutter to himself about different ways of how to deal with the brine pool when the Elder Brain dies. So yeah,
No, not really.
Drac and Isaiah, what do you to do while this is happening?
I'm just listening intently, honestly. I'm like, what's even going on around here? I haven't been here for a while.
Mm.
And hold on.
Really just listening,
I'm just gonna.
just standing there in the back, I
Yeah.
guess.
Oh yeah. Keep in mind. Copy this. Yeah, this is what an Elder Brain looks like, by the way.
Yep, it's just big brain with a tentacle face on the bottom.
Yep.
About what I expected.
Yeah. So, what destroys the brine pool? What couldn't it also be affected by high impact explosives or like big explosions?
The Soul Sacrifice then goes. That will only disperse the tadpoles throughout the chamber. Like we would.
So what? They're not immune to explosive? Like they're already immune to
like-
explosives? Like
I'm not entirely sure. I never got my hands on them. But he goes, although, and he then pulls out a a book and he goes, although there have been reports of people using the remove curse spell to cure people afflicted with tadpoles of their affliction to save them from the
Oh, he's
fate
gone
of.
again.
Okay
then.
Yeah.
Oh, there he's
Yeah.
back.
So basically
Okay,
what?
then.
So basically Soul Sacrifice goes. There has been rumors of people using the spell cure, the spell remove curse to then cure people of their affliction to save them from the fate of becoming a mind flare. But I'm unsure if it would, if a simple casting of it would work on so many.
Let's trying to kill him.
He then goes over to his wall of spell scrolls and then goes, "Have you heard of the spell Wish?"
Yes.
Oh!
Extremely
Okay.
powerful. It drains your soul basically every time you try and cast it. And it's allows you to do nearly anything.
He then goes, yes, yes. Like,
Nearly impossible to prepare.
he then pulls out a very ornate looking spell scroll container and he goes, "There has been, I have heard a rumor of somebody's affliction of mind flare tadpoles getting so severe that they had to use the wish spell to cure them." Like,
Oh, we can wish their entire existence away. That seems pretty simple.
he then goes,
Yeah.
he then goes, yes, well that's just it. Like, the wish spell is finicky, you see, for
Specific wording. among
it's
other
because
things.
he then holds the thing by the spell scroll holder by its ends and goes, this contains a scroll that was given to me by a demon. You could use it to then wish them away, but due to a demon granting you that wish, it would have some unforeseen circumstances.
Side effects that would happen to mess up everything.
Yes.
Sounds great. And
We were
perfectly
saving a town
expected from
anyway.
demons.
Yes, but at the cost of potentially condemning your soul along with the entire party's soul to hell. Pardon my
Well,
language.
actually-
But only a few people? We're saving a whole town. I mean, that's like a worthy trade.
And how would it affect other people if only one person's using the spell?
Would likely be people related directly
Yes.
to them.
Yes. He then goes.
Some sort of
He then
thing.
goes. He then holds out the scroll to you guys and goes, "Be careful with your wording, because the wish spell is very dependent on your wording."
Hmm.
So which one of you takes the scroll?
I suppose I will.
And like before you take it, he pulls it back and he goes, my old pupil, like you, if you somehow manage to survive this, you owe me." And he then lays the scroll in your hand.
Oh, don't worry.
Like,
You're
because
already all you know.
this is hard to come by.
I realize that.
So yeah,
Okay, so I'm debating, do I end Reese's position in the campaign now? Because this was like one of his major goals.
Yeah. Don't be dubious.
Well, I recommend that you consult the rest of the party on this, because they might die too, depending on how exactly you word the spell and
Yeah,
word the
no.
wish. So yeah, how about we end this session now, so you could think about
2-hour session for only 3 people? I'd say that's not bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, but-
so I would let you. So so let's end the session now to then let you think of how to properly word the spell for when you use it. So yeah,
Okay.
boop.